Hello, everybody! If you guys were not able to tell, over the last 4 days, I participated in the Run Disney Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend, where I participated in the Dopey Challenge, which is a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon on back-to-back-to-back-to-back days. Over the last few days, I have been receiving so many different messages from people on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook asking me questions about Run Disney, so today we're going to answer your questions about Run Disney. Our first question is, can you go through the castle in every Run Disney race? The answer is no. The only time that guests actually are able to run through the castle during the races is during the half marathon during Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend, the full marathon during the same weekend, and Princess Half Marathon Weekend during the half marathon. Our next question is, how many characters are on the course? It really depends on every single race. I've seen everywhere between 3 or 4 characters during a 5K to I met 29 different characters during the full marathon this weekend. And even during one of the 5Ks in Paris, I think it was 37 characters, which is insane. What race weekends are there? There are currently 4 race weekends at Walt Disney World. There is the Walt Disney World Marathon, the Princess Marathon, there is the Springtime Surprise, which is debuting this year, and then, of course, the Wine and Dine Half Marathon. What's included in the price? Included in the price is a lot of exhaustion, but you also get race shirts along with the medals, and, of course, memories that last a lifetime. Do you run with friends for your races? I typically run with the same 2 people. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, but my friend Frank has done most of the races with me over the last few years. But even though we are running the races at the same time, we do run at different paces, so we'll start together, but we usually do not finish together. Do you go through the Magic Kingdom for every race? This is the same answer for the castle. It is only the 3 races, the Walt Disney World Half Marathon, Full Marathon during this past weekend, and then the Princess Half Marathon as well. What is your favorite race? My favorite race of all time is the Expedition Everest Challenge, which is coming back in the spring. Besides that, I do love Marathon Weekend. There's a great energy about the weekend that I just can't describe. And then probably Wine and Dine takes the 3rd place. What is your favorite part of a Run Disney race? My favorite moment from a Run Disney race is running down Main Street, USA. You cannot help but get emotional, despite the fact that I go there like literally 3 or 4 times a week. But I can't help but get emotional running down towards the castle. It's just a huge feeling of accomplishment every single time you run down that street. Our final question, why do you run Disney? As a person who goes to Disney literally every single day, it is a great way for me to see the parks in a different light a few times a year. I just love going through and seeing the parks in a different angle. Running through them is something that's just indescribable. And then, of course, the feeling of accomplishment at the end. Not everyone can say that they've ran 48.6 miles over the course of 4 days. Only crazy people like me can say that. But it just gives you a huge sense of accomplishment running through the parks and seeing familiar faces, meeting up with familiar friends, and so much more. It is just the greatest weekends of the year. That concludes our questions for today. Thank you, everyone, for sending questions in. I greatly appreciate anyone who's asking questions. I am always more than willing to answer. If you guys want to have it so we do more segments like this, let me know in the comments below. And of course, we will see you again tomorrow.